Jerry Mallory here for SB Nation and PrideDetroit.com. Game number 1, Detroit Lions versus St. Louis Rams at home, Ford Field, is right around the corner. And instead of giving you your classic Game 1 preview, I've decided to go the route of an old-fashioned pep talk, the locker room pep talk, to pump up myself and you as fans, and for the small chance that anyone associated with the Detroit Lions is listening, hopefully pumping them up too. After all, you have stats and numbers. You can get that on any website. You can go on PrideDetroit.com, and we're crunching down matchups and stats and numbers, and that's good. But for me, we're going to do a little bit different for Game 1. After all, 2011 is in the books, and the predictions in terms of how teams did on defense and offense, that was last year. Every year we know things change drastically. Some teams go from great to bad, bad to good, and everything in between. So let's do the pep talk. And for me, it all starts with why I have a love for both sports and specifically the Detroit Lions. You see, I get up early every morning just like you. I'm a 9 to 5 type of person. I wake up in the 5 o'clock hour and I head to work. I have my gear on. I throw on my vest. I throw on my hard hat. I throw on my glasses. And now it's time to get to work. And I tell you, sometimes work can be hard. I've got my tools and I'm ready to hit the road. And see, when you work hard, you want to play hard. You want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. And so you have to be selective with your entertainment, with your time. We have families, we have lives. We just can't aimlessly spend time doing leisure at our will. And so for me, sports, there's nothing better than it. It's the ultimate reality television. Far before your Survivors and your American Idols, there was the ultimate reality TV, sports. The beauty of sports is the fact that it is a form of entertainment that is kind of 50-50. Depending on the outcome of that game, you can spend all that time and money and leave with nothing, or you can leave with pure excitement and enjoyment. And the fact that you can lose, unlike a movie where the good guy usually wins, unlike a concert where you know you're going to enjoy it because you're seeing a group that you like, or a television show, you kind of see where things are going. The protagonist will reign supreme. With sports, oh no, it's a flip of a coin. You can walk away just as upset as you are happy. To me, it means one thing. When you are happy, man, there's no greater joy. Where else are you going to see where you're screaming and pumping and cheering? When's the last time you watched a movie and did that? Case in point. Now, when it comes to sports, obviously there's football. There's our Detroit Lions. And so many of you are hard-earning, hard-working fans. We've been through some tough times. You're 0-16s. You're millionaires, and now we have something to look forward to. We have bright spots. How long have we waited for a good quarterback? Well, it's here. It's time. We work hard. It's time to play hard. And this year, we are going to enjoy the fruits of our labor. So, to you, Detroit, just like we have to work, it's time for you to work as well. And it begins Game 1 against the St. Louis Rams. Now, just like in my field, electrical construction, we have projects, and we have roles that we all play in the grand scheme of things. Now, for Detroit, they have a great project manager. It's Martin Mayhew. His project is simple: to win a Super Bowl. But in order to win it, there are steps that have to be taken, and he has to assemble a crew that he feels confident can take care of business. Now, this project manager has brought out an excellent general foreman in Jim Schwartz. What I love about Jim Schwartz is his discipline. Watching film, staying the course with his scheme, staying even keel. The challenge for him this year is making that discipline become a feature, not just for himself, but for his team. And it starts with Game 1. It starts with Game 1. Now, Schwartz, under him, he's amassed a crew of journeymen, veteran guys like Kyle Vanden Bosch and Nate Burleson. You have young guys, young journeymen, your Matt Staffords and your Calvin Johnson. You even have apprentices, young guys like Titus Young or Michael LaShore that are ready to get the job done. Now, this is a big project. It's a Super Bowl. But we have to start in that first room. That first room is the St. Louis Rams. Will we be up to the task? Will we be able to get the job done? I don't care about the Rams being disappointing last year. They were the sleeper pick to go to the playoffs and to make all these strides and Sam Bradford this and that. So just like they underachieved last year, they can just as easily overachieve this year. How bad do they want to start their season off curing all the woes of 2011 by going on the road and beating the Detroit Lions. So if you're half-stepping team, if you think this is a pushover win, you're going to leave Ford Field around 4:15, 0-1 in despair. So you have to bring your A game, and I'm sure they're going to do it. The gray package. We've heard about it. I haven't seen it. Maybe I missed something in the preseason. Gunther Cunningham, put your money where your mouth is. Move Sue around. Move Fairley around. And let's become a nightmare for Sam Bradford. This building project is simple. It starts in this room, and we have the tools that can get the job done. You see, Jim Schwartz, he's assembled this crew, and these journeymen and these foremen, these apprentices, oh, they have the tools capable to get the job. Now, Matt Stafford, he's like a bandsaw. He can cut through any defense, secondary, does not matter. He can zip and whip that ball around, cutting, slicing, and dicing at will. And Ndamukong Suh, he's like this hammer right here. Oh, yes. He'll pound and pound and pound you until you're in the ground. But you have to use it a certain way. Because if you overdo it, obviously, the job is not completed in a way that's efficient. You have to be graceful with the hammer. Use the power in a way that makes the building project run smoothly. Because if you go overboard, then you run into problems. Now, Megatron, he's a super tool. He's unhuman. He can do everything. He's an all-in-one, 11-in-1 super gadget like we've never seen before. Jason Hansen, he's like a level. Steady, get the job done, kick those field goals, do what he has to do. We have all of these tools. We're ready to work. And unfortunately, the hardware, the mechanisms of which these tools pound and grind and slice and cut are the St. Louis Rams. It starts game 1, 1 o'clock Sunday. 27 Lions, 17 Rams. Boys, get the job done. Bring your A game and get ready for what's going to be an awesome season. That's going to do it for today, guys. Leave your thoughts, comments. If you're seeing this video first and you did not see the season preview I have for the Lions, I have a link in the comments section where you can check that out. So, until next time, we'll be hopefully talking about a win for our boys in Honolulu Blue and Silver. This has been Jerry Mallory for SB Nation and PrideDetroit.com.